Good morning, friends, and welcome to Preschool Storytime with Miss Natalie. This week, we are talking about the season that comes after spring and before fall, and it starts with a S. Do you know what season it is? We are talking about summer. We've got some fun stories and a song and a special type of yoga to learn today, and I can't wait for our first story. Can you? Well, then let's get started with our first story. We are going to read now about a special kind of summer called Dandelion Summer. That looks like a lion made out of plants. On the last day of school, my sister and I find a dandelion on the walk home. We send the seeds off into the breeze to find places to grow, and we wish for the best summer ever. Our wish carries on the wind through the town into the park. It swirls above the fields filled with more flowers than we have ever seen. Then our wish comes true in the most unexpected way. I wonder what's going to come true. Suddenly, a lion sits before us, as lovely as the first breath of summer. We decide to call him Dandelion. We want to stay with him in the park, but Mama is calling us home. We follow Mama back to our house. Little does she know, we are not alone. Look, Dandelion's following them. When we get to our room, Dandelion waits, curious, just outside our window. Until we decide to let him in. Look at all the plants we brought inside. Each day, Dandelion joins us in the garden. Look, they're planting seeds and feeding birds. And at night, he rests beneath our window under the summer moon. What a great friend. My sister says a wish like this isn't for keeping to yourself. It's best shared with friends. I'm so happy. I want to play with Dandelion forever. Look, they go camping and take rides and sit in the grass together. But some things start to change. The leaves turn red and golden brown, and the days get colder. I think fall is coming. Dandelion falls behind. We see him less and less. Until one day he's gone, taking summer with him. But I feel sad, but my sister tells me not to worry. She says Dandelion will be back one day, and so will summer. And we have so many new things to discover together. Oh, I see a tiger. I think it's a fall tiger. Wow. Well, friends, do you think that if you saw a dandelion made out of plants, you would want to take him home? Because I think I would. That was such a fun story to share. I bet all of you know this song we're going to sing next. If you want to know it, I want you to sing along with me. We are going to sing about the wheels on the bus. Do you know that song? If you do, let's sing along together. Let's count to 3. 1, 2, 3. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. And when it rains, the wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. And the driver on the bus says, move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus says, move on back, all through the town. And the people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town. And what do those babies do? Those babies on the bus crying, wah, 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 wah. The babies on the bus crying, wah, wah, all through the town. So the daddies on the bus say, I love you, I love you, I love you. The daddies on the bus say, I love you, all through the town. Good job, friends. I also love all of you, and I think it's so fun to ride the bus sometimes because you can see a lot of cool things. In this book, friends, we're going to read about a summer song. Let's see what it sounds like. The summer sun is a giant flower, and the flowers are like little suns of all different colors. But if I had to pick one color, I'd say summer is green. Green on green on green, summer is a green song. A song of leaves and trees and weeds and grass. Lots of grass. There is tall grass in a field and the wind blows and it sounds like music. So do the air conditioners and the fans and the sprinklers and the lawnmowers. Most of the time, birds are part of the song. In the air of the sky, and sometimes rain and thunder are too. If you lie in the grass and you're quiet and patient and lucky, you might hear a bug song, whirring and buzzing and humming. Are there bees? Yes. Grasshoppers? Yes. Crickets? Yes. Dragonflies? Yes. And silent butterflies too. At night, are there fireflies? Sometimes. There's one, and another one, and another one, and another one. They're singing to each other without a sound. When there is fog early in the morning, summer is a gray song. When you go to the beach or a lake, summer is a blue song, and when the sky is blue too. But the green song is still there. If you slow down and think about it, you can feel the summer song. It's warm and then hot, woo, and then hotter. In the shade it can be cool, or when you play with the hose. But when the days become shorter and the nights come earlier, the song changes. Summer gets bored and wants to try something new and something different. And the song is turning, turning, turning. It's turning into fall. And that is the end. What a cool book. I love how they think of summer is like a song and list all the reasons why. And they're right. Eventually, summer wants to try something new, and that's when it turns to fall. Friends, for our yoga pose today, we are going to learn something called the Sun Salutation, which is a couple poses all smashed together into one. And we are going to learn it because we are talking all about summer this week. So we are going to learn the Sun Salutation. So when you go outside and you see the sun, you can do this to salute the sun. Are you ready to learn? Okay. If you're not standing, let's stand on up. All right. You're going to stand and stomp 1, 2 feet in. Then you're going to reach your arms up really high and then come all the way down and touch your toes. And then smack your hands on the ground and step 1 foot and 1 foot back until you're standing just like this, using your belly muscles. Then you're going to come all the way down to the ground and then push all the way up and look up to the sky. Then you're going to come to your knees, tuck your feet into the ground and push up into a downward facing dog. Can you bark like a dog? Then you're going to lift your hands and step 1 foot and the other foot up and come all the way up, clap your hands together and bring them down right here. Let's try that one more time. Are you ready? Stand up nice and tall, stand up 1 foot and the other foot into the ground. Reach your arms all the way up high and then come down and touch the ground. Slant your hands, step 1 foot, then the other foot back. Good job. Then come all the way down and then push up and look up to the sky. And then come back to your hands and knees, tuck your toes, and push all the way back until you are a doggy again. Can you bark one more time? Good job. Then see a lot of the sun in the summer. And now, are you ready for our third story? All right, on the count of 3, let's sit down and get ready to listen. 1, 2, 3, sit down. In the summer, there's a lot of color and everything, so we're going to read about what kind of colors you'll see in Summer Color. The hot summer sun lights up sky like a torch as folks fan themselves on the shady back porch. The sparrows keep chirping a song soft and mellow, and sunflowers reach up with petals so yellow. Mama served peaches and cold lemonade. It's hard to stay cool even here in the shade. Daddy and Uncle bring chairs from the shed. Our cousin shares ice pop so swirly and red. But far past our yard in the little stone well, beyond the tall meadow where quiet deer dwell, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deer. Over the hill where the willow trees sway, the clouds in the sky turn a dark shade of gray. The wind starts to stir, a few drops pitter-patter, and critters that creep in the grass quickly scatter. Rain batters down on the blustery scene as cardinals fly into treetops so green. It's a summer storm. We don't really have those here. Splashing and splattering streak after streak, the rain soaks up the earth and sweeps over the creek. Then frogs start to croak and the water snakes slink, and wildflowers glisten with petals so pink. It rains on the cliffs where the egrets take flight, and down on the waterfall, misty and white. It rains on the lake where their paddle boats rock, and drenches the people who fish from the dock. The picnickers pack up their salads and pie, and run with their bright purple blankets held high. Uh-oh, that blanket's getting away. It rains on the meadow where cozy mice hide. Oh, they have a little cuddle puddle. And here in our yard as we hurry inside. Our soggy shoes squeak when we race through the door. We cry by the window and watch the rain pour. It falls on the chairs and the swing set out back, on the brown wooden fence and the shed painted black. A crash and a flash fill the thundery sky, but we're safe in our soft orange towels all dry. The storm drifts away and reveals the bright sun. We head to the yard for some more summer fun. The rain left behind a refreshing cool breeze and silvery droplets that sparkle on trees. And plenty of puddles for playing into. And in each reflection, a clear sky of blue. Oh, there's bunnies and foxes. We skip and we jump, we twirl and we dash. Our hot summer day ends with a splash. And there's a rainbow. Wow, friends, there are so many colors in the summer. We don't get a lot of summer rainstorms here, but if you live somewhere where it's rainy, you might see summer rainstorms almost every single week. Could you imagine that? Friends, thank you for joining me for another awesome preschool story time. I love teaching you how to salute to the sun, to say, hello sun, I'm happy you're here. And I love sharing all my summer songs and my summer stories with you. I'll see you next week, but until then, it's time for us to say goodbye. Today, let's say goodbye in Hawaiian. So we're gonna say aloha, because in Hawaii, it's always summer there because it's always nice and warm. Are you ready? Let's count to 3 and say aloha together. 1, 2, 3. Aloha!